back here to First and 10 as we have Nick Proso just join us on set. So we're going to talk about after this past Sunday's performance by Patrick Mahomes, is he now the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Listen, I'm a 49ers fan, and I have to say yes, okay? This guy in 3 seasons has done something no quarterback in their 3 seasons has done. 9,412 yards, 68% pass completion, QBR of 108.9 in his 3 seasons, and only 18 interceptions. His 2018 season, 4,031 yards, 66 passing completion percentage, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, QBR 105.3. Finished with the season in number 1 in QBR. This season, same record as last season, 12-4. Only missed 2 full games with a dislocated knee. Wins AFC Championship. Came back from 3 straight games down and won the Super Bowl at age 24. He has a Super Bowl ring underneath his resume. He has a league MVP ring underneath his resume. He has a Super Bowl MVP underneath his resume. You can't really find anything wrong with Patrick Mahomes at age 24, man. Right now, in 2020, he's the best.
I will say this. Pat Mahomes right now is the best. He is. And any quarterback, any team will be very lucky to have him as their quarterback. But I want to talk about one other quarterback, not Lamar Jackson, one other quarterback that I believe could have a career that could rival and maybe even surpass Pat Mahomes over this 2020s decade. And that man is Deshaun Watson. Nobody likes to talk about Deshaun Watson that much. Not that flashy, not that
I'm a Colts
crazy.
fan.
You're a Colts fan, so you see Deshaun Watson twice a year. You're a little biased. But you do see him twice a year. Mm-hmm. So you can see where I'm coming from on this kind of stuff.
He also has DeAndre Hopkins, but continue.
He has DeAndre Hopkins, he has weapons.
He has the top 3 receiver in the league.
I will get into that.
Continue.
Yes. 2017, we all know, his rookie year. Tore his ACL, unfortunately. Very, very sad. He was having a great start to his year with 1,700 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, and 2 rushing touchdowns in 7 games before going down with the ACL tear. Comes back fully healthy for next season, 2018, and has an insane bounce-back year of 4,165 yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 picks, and 5 rushing TDs. And then led the Texans to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they lost. But, promise.
To who?
We're not going to talk about it. Anyway, 2019, this year happens. Almost 4,000 yards again, 26 touchdowns again, 12 interceptions, 7 rushing TDs. The man clearly can put up stats and numbers, and a big part of why he hasn't gotten much recognition is because he has absolutely no offensive line. The man last year in 2018, coming off a torn ACL recovery, the man got sacked for an NFL high 62 times. What are you going to do in the pocket when you're being sacked 62 times and you have 2 seconds to make a read and deliver a hot strike? Nothing. This man has 2-3 seconds in the pocket to deliver a strike, make the best read possible, and hope for the best outcome because his offensive line is terrible. They traded for Laramie Tunsil to start at left tackle for this year, and clearly it proved well as he was sacked 18 times less this year with a total of 44. But it's just the fact that he has no offensive line. He has the weapons, and he has that generational spunk, that talent, that I believe he will be a very, very good quarterback for years to come. He made his 2nd straight Pro Bowl this year, won Pro Bowl last year, even though he was sacked 62 times, and he made the Pro Bowl this year. So he's a 2-time Pro Bowl player now, 24-year-old quarterback, just like Pat Mahomes. Come on. You just get him an offensive line, 1 or 2 more pieces on the defense, because J.J. Watt's getting old now. I know J.J. Watt's amazing, but another piece or 2 on the defense, Texans are going to be a Super Bowl contender for years to come.
That was it?
Yeah.
I
got more to say.
Are you done?
I can say more.
Are you done?
I can say more.
You done, right?
But you got
done,
it.
Right?
You got it right now.
Let's get into this. Now, could you make the argument for Deshaun Watson? Absolutely you could. But we're talking about the here and the now moving forward. So what we've seen up until this point in the 3 years that Patrick Mahomes has been in the league, this man has damn near thrown for 10,000 yards.
Pat Mahomes will never have a better season than his
10,000.
rookie
Think about that.
Sophomore
Think about
year.
it. He's been in the league 3 years and has almost thrown for 10,000 yards. Mind you, in 2017, he only played one game. One game.
Yeah.
Which basically means he only had one full season fully healthy, which was last season. This season, he was out for 2 games.
Yes.
And to still be putting up those type of numbers, he's had 76 touchdowns, only 18 interceptions.
Watson
Between
came off a
3
torn ACL and then made the Pro Bowl the next year.
Has he had a season since he's been in this league where he's only played 1 game?
No.
Okay.
But he had
Okay.
7 in
Okay.
2017 before he
Okay.
tore his ACL.
Oh,
He
okay.
tore his ACL.
How many yards has he thrown for since he's been in the league?
Little under 10,000.
Little under. No, I need an exact number.
I'd say somewhere between 8,500 and 9,000
Yeah, exactly.
in 2.5 full years.
So I'm saying he's done. They've been in the league for the same amount of time.
Yes.
And
Same draft class.
Exactly, and Mahomes has done it with less games under his belt.
I will say, obviously I agree with you that
telling you,
Mahomes.
he's done
I
less
agree
games
with
under
you
his
that
belt.
Mahomes right now is better than Deshaun Watson. But I guarantee you, this is going to be the greatest
And
moment
not
of
to
Pat
mention-
Mahomes' career because he's not going back to Super Bowl and he's not winning another one.
And we go and
You don't think he's going back to the
hold
Super
up,
Bowl?
Well,
Nope.
before we even
Nope.
get into that, before we get even
He
get
might go
into
back
that,
to it, but he's not winning another
before
one.
we even get into that, and like you said, you talk about weapons. This man, Deshaun Watson, has DeAndre Hopkins, a top 3 receiver in this league.
Yes.
Now, we know the Chiefs are a very good offense as a unit, but you name me any one of his receivers that's a top 5 receiver. Can't name one.
None. They're all just absolute deep threats, and with a
Exactly.
big arm like Pat Mahomes,
So,
he can gunsling it down
what
60
does that
yards
tell
and have
you?
the cheetah run
What does that tell
80
you?
yards to
That
catch it.
man is raising the talent in the game of everyone around him. I don't know if we can say that for Deshaun Watson because we have guys on that team.
He has, all right.
Eddie, hold up. I got him. I got him, Eddie. Don't
I
worry
still got
about it.
more
I
that I
got
can
him.
I'm
say.
passing you the
The
baton.
reason
I'm
I
why.
passing
got him.
the baton.
I got him. I got him.
I
Hold
still
up.
got more to
hold on,
say that can
hold on.
reason with
so
that.
we both agree they're both the same age, 24, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at who has the better impressive resume. Deshaun Watson, since he's been in the NFL, 2-time Pro Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, lower interception ratio, lower interceptions better than Deshaun Watson. Better QBR, better win percentage, Super Bowl championship, Super Bowl MVP, and regular season MVP. Deshaun Watson, 2-time Pro Bowler. I don't see no MVPs. I don't see no QBRs.
Give Deshaun
I don't
Watson-
see no Super Bowl.
give Deshaun
I don't
Watson
even
3
see a
years.
Super Bowl appearance.
3 years.
AFC
I don't even
title.
3
see- I don't
years.
even see- Come on.
3 years.
Do we see an
Give
AFC
Deshaun
title?
Watson.
AFC
Give
title
Deshaun-
appearance.
We see a Super Bowl victory in 5 years
I'm
for
talking
Deshaun
about right
Watson.
now in 2020. We're not talking about 5s. We're talking about right now as we stand, presently speaking, 2020. Is Deshaun Watson better than Patrick Mahomes? Hell
No.
to the no.
No, he's not.
Okay.
But I guarantee you,
We
Thank
rest
you.
our case?
All right, thank you. We rest
my
our
case isn't done.
You got to hurry up because I'm getting word from my producers that we got to move on to the next segment.
Are you forgetting that Deshaun Watson was down 16-0 this year in the first round of the playoffs to the Bills?
Did you also
What
forget
did he do?
that?
He came
did
back
you
and
also-
won 17-16.
Hold on, time out.
What
Did you also
happened the
forget that they
following
were
week?
down 24-0? They
What
were up
happened the
24-0
following
on the
week?
Kansas City Chiefs.
What happened the following
and
week?
Who won?
But he
What did
proved-
Deshaun Watson do? What? What did Deshaun Watson? No.
They lost the game.
Okay,
Okay.
thank
It
you.
wasn't
What did
Deshaun's
Patrick
fault,
Mahomes do to Deshaun Watson
Lit
and his
him
team?
up.
They were
Lit
up
him up.
24.
Deshaun Watson has a heart of a giant.
Okay.
He will not go down without a fight.
Listen,
That's all that.
if I look
Deshaun
at-
Watson's
I
having a
look
better
at
10-year career
I
than
look at
Pat Mahomes.
resumes, and right now, Patrick Mahomes' resume look like he'd be high right now. You look at Deshaun Watson's resume, it's like, hold up, I'm gonna need to call you back real quick
Pat
for a second
Mahomes
interview.
already had the best
All right.
season of his career.
Next segment,
He's
guys.
never winning MVP again.
We gonna move
Kansas
on.
City, pay that man.
Yes.
He
we
deserves
gonna
it.
move on to some more NBA talks here on First and 10. We'll be back.